Welcome to Broke to Go.
This is the story of Tia Emma Billinger, better known online as Bonnie Blue. It's the story of a girl who, in a single year, executed one of the most efficient wealth transfers in modern internet history. She went from working a typical, frustrating office job for standard wages to becoming what can only be described as rich as sin. And this is not a rags to riches fairy tale. It is a calculated case study in how the digital economy rewards risk, spectacle, and a deep understanding of human attention. No myths, no moral lectures, just the unfiltered timeline of how a working class woman turned viral notoriety into a massive fortune. Let's begin. Tia Emma Billinger was born on May 14th, 1999 in Stapleford, Nottinghamshire, a town in England defined by regular streets, regular homes, and regular lives. Her childhood was unremarkable in the best possible sense. She had a mother, a stepfather, and two half-sisters. She went to school, made friends, and participated in the activities most children in England do. She wasn't destined for fame. She was destined for reality. Yet even within that normalcy, you can see the threads that would later define her success. She competed in the 2015 British Street Dance Championships, showing a capacity for focus, discipline, and performance in front of an audience. It may seem small, but those early experiences of public performance, coupled with physical and mental stamina, were quietly building the skill set she would need to command attention online. She was not a celebrity child, she was not wealthy, she was not famous. She was a working class girl, living a life that millions of young adults know all too well. The grind, the bills, the uncertainty of adulthood. She knew the limitations of ordinary work and the ceiling of standard income. Before the headlines, before the controversy, and before the wealth, she was part of the 9-to-5 world. She reportedly held roles in recruitment and office administration. Imagine a day where you wake up, go to a cubicle, deal with repetitive tasks, answer emails, attend meetings, and come home exhausted. Watching most of your paycheck disappear to rent, bills, and other obligations can be suffocating. That was her reality. This financial constraint, the lack of options, the slow progression was the true catalyst. She needed a route out, a way to bypass the predictable, low-reward trajectory she was on. Her environment was one where risk was scary, but the potential payoff was limited, and that tension between limitation and possibility would become the engine of her next move. In 2023, everything changed. Tia made a calculated professional decision to move away from the traditional employment structure and enter the digital monetization sphere, focusing on adult digital content creation and subscription platforms. This wasn't a moment of despair. It wasn't an accident. It was strategy. She saw the digital economy not as a moral dilemma, but as a high-leverage business opportunity. She understood one fundamental truth. In the digital era, attention is currency. The more extreme or spectacular the action, the faster the attention spreads. Platforms like OnlyFans, social media, and adult content ecosystems are designed to reward the creator who can capture, hold, and expand an audience. She studied the mechanics. She understood how virality works. She watched other creators, analyzed patterns, and recognized where she could make the most impact. Her initial following grew steadily. Her income began to rise. She went from earning standard office wages to a digital revenue model that compounded in real time. She wasn't guessing. She was applying a practical understanding of economics, psychology, and media. Every post, every video, every stunt was a calculated investment in attention. Then came the move that changed everything. The headline-making event that took her from successful digital creator to international name recognition. She executed a performance spectacle that involved a jaw-dropping claim, an intimate encounter with over 1,000 individuals within a 12-hour period. The internet reacted instantly. Some were outraged. Some were fascinated. Millions who had never engaged with adult content now knew her name. Journalists wrote about her. Social media exploded with debates. Pundits condemned, defended, and dissected her every move. Whether true, exaggerated, or performance art, the stunt worked with absolute precision. Attention equals currency. Attention equals influence. And Bonnie Blue had mastered the algorithm of spectacle. Her subscriber count skyrocketed. Revenue flooded in. She had transformed from a Nottinghamshire office worker to an internationally recognized wealthy figure almost overnight. The financial reality cannot be ignored. She achieved the goal that most people dream of, broke to gold. She now enjoys wealth, visibility, and the freedom that comes with both. The lifestyle she lives attracts endless commentary, debate, and importantly, continued attention. But the key is not the notoriety itself, it's the monetization of attention. Her story teaches a broader lesson about the mechanics of modern wealth. The internet doesn't care about background, traditional education, or what society deems respectable. It only rewards those who understand attention. The algorithm is immoral. Curiosity, clicks, and outrage are currency. Bonnie Blue figured out exactly how to turn that currency into a financial empire. She turned social reactions, media coverage, and human curiosity into an unstoppable flow of wealth. She wasn't lucky. She wasn't given a head start. She studied the system, understood the mechanics, and executed. That's the difference between someone who dreams about fame and someone who builds it with precision. Whether you admire her, dislike her, or simply observe her as a cultural phenomenon, the takeaway is clear. Understanding attention and risk is more profitable than traditional work in the modern digital economy. Spectacle scales. Extremes get noticed, and monetization follows the clicks, not the moral approval of the audience. Somewhere today, a massive fortune is being built in secret, and the world won't realize it until it's too late. Bonnie Blue's story is a warning and a blueprint, an unvarnished look at the modern internet economy where a single year of bold, calculated action can outpace decades of conventional work. Comment below, let me know who else you would like to hear about going broke to gold. Remember, somewhere right now, a billionaire is being built in silence.
Broke to gold.